Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of chicocrypto, coming to you not live, not in my studio, but out in kind of nature, my backyard once again. And I had to put together a really quick video because the markets are in shambles. If you couldn't tell, I was just as shocked as you guys were. Woke up this morning, got out of bed, took my shower thinking, oh yeah, day is gonna be great. And then I switch on that computer and I see red, blood in the streets. Yes, Bitcoin has crashed from about 59,000 down to where I was as of shooting this video, about 54K. We may be up near 55K with a little bounce. Yeah, but Bitcoin crashed and it crashed hard. An over 10% crash, while, the markets all around are seeing red. It wasn't only Bitcoin. If you didn't know, the Dow Jones has a half day of trading today, and it was down over 1,000 points, you guys. One of the biggest crashes of the year, and that took it down 3%. S&P was down, and all the other major indices were down pretty heavily, including tech stocks. So, what is happening, you guys? Well, the RONA is back. The revenge of the RONA. Yes, you guys, so there is a new variant out there, a new strain. It has came from Africa, South Africa to be exact, and it is called the new variant, NEW, N-E-W, new. Yeah, so people are in panic, you guys, because the markets all around are going down, 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 you guys. It's not only, stocks and crypto, it's other things like oil too. So I want to look at both sides of the coin here today. I want to look at things, why we shouldn't be panicking and why we possibly should be panicking. So let's talk first, not about the bad. Let's talk about why we shouldn't be panicking. So the RONA has been out for a long time, started in 2020, March 2020 was when we saw one of our big crashes. Of course, it came out a little bit earlier, but we saw the big crashes coming, and Bitcoin crashed from 10,000 down to 5,000 with those initial news and lockdowns and everything. And it was much different back then. Everyone didn't really understand what this was. So panic ensued, major panic, cities shut down. Literally, stores were flooded with people buying up everything from water to toilet paper to food. I mean, stores were empty, I remember. This is not like this, you guys. If you go to your store right now, you can pick up, food, water, and toilet paper. We've already had mutated variants come out. Of course, there was the Delta variant, one of the more contagious ones, and it didn't crash the markets like it's or it did crash the markets, but it didn't crash it like the original one, where Bitcoin stocks, fell extremely hard. Bitcoin fell by 50%, down from 10,000 to 5,000. So again, you guys, it's not similar in that way. We got to think, long term about this. Of course, this, flu and any virus, it evolves over time and it mutates. They are saying that this one is more mutated version. The Delta variant only had 2 mutations, and this one has 30 mutations, and this one's going to cause, much more panic. It may invalidate the vaccines and everything, but that's not known yet, you guys. All they know is it is a new variant, and it is more mutated. So that is, different, in my opinion. Of course, when the Delta variant came out, the news was very bad as well. Everyone was like, oh, this is the one, the deadly one, blah, blah, blah. Well, it didn't happen, the Delta variant, yeah, it was a little bit more contagious, but was it killing more people, blah, blah, blah? No, not necessarily, you guys. So I personally am about 60% on the way that this is nothing to be extremely worried about. This is probably going to be a short-term dip, and the markets all around are going to rebound. But now we got to look at the other side of the coin. What if this is true? And, we could have one more big dip coming on Monday. That's what I said in this video. I said something big comes by next week. Like I said, the Dow Jones, it only has a half day of trading. There's not much information out there. The markets are reacting just to the news that there's a new variant out there. They're not reacting to the reality of the situation. So we're going to have a full 48 hours of time to really understand and learn. Now, if things aren't good, you know, and countries start imposing more lockdowns, you know, borders start closing more heavily, then of course Monday we definitely could see another dip. Countries impose, you know, travel restrictions, ports shut down. Of course, that's not good for the markets all around. And with Christmas coming, you know, that's not good for trade. So we definitely could see another pretty big dip come Monday. But the weekend's going to be a time to learn, you know, what exactly is happening. So another thing that I saw that's not necessarily good, I actually talked about this back in 2020, is oil. So oil is actually tanking because, again, the markets are thinking that there could be restrictions with ports and all that being locked down, so trade would be halted. So oil is starting to fall. It was actually down 12%. Now, back in 2020, when oil went down, also, that was just right before Bitcoin had one of its major crashes too. So it's not a good sign, in my opinion, that we're seeing oil go down as of right now. That does kind of lean me towards that there could be another crash coming next week. But again, you guys, you know, we've been through this before. We've been doing this for freaking nearly 2 years now. Personally, I think, you know, we're going to make it through, and Bitcoin hopefully will have another run. And this may be leading towards that extended, you know, Bitcoin bull cycle. Unless, you know, this is over, you know, it is super deadly variant, spreads like crazy, then of course it's in for all markets. Crypto's going to crash, stocks are going to crash, everything is going to crash. But the likelihood of that happening is slim to none, in my opinion. But regarding, you know, crypto assets, we definitely have to talk about, you know, some assets that are doing well. And I've been saying this for a while, you guys. I've been saying this, that NFTs were going to change the game. And now NFTs are really changing the game in combination with the metaverse. And I think metaverse tokens are going to still have another run. And one of my favorite metaverse tokens is actually Illuvium. Illuvium, you guys. So Illuvium is a play-to-earn game, and actually you earn in Ethereum, which is awesome. So for winning matches against other players, you actually earn Ethereum. And they are a AAA game. So if you've seen any of the trailers coming out, it looks excellent. And the team is actually fantastic as well. So the team is actually Kane Warwick of Synthetics Brothers, you guys. So there is going to be collaboration, in my opinion, between Synthetics and Illuvium. So we could possibly be seeing some synthetic in-game assets for Illuvium on the Synthetics platform trading, which is only going to open up DeFi possibilities and liquidity possibilities for those NFTs. And another metaverse token that I am pretty bullish on is Decentraland. So Decentraland is one of the OG metaverse tokens. It came out, you know, probably started working on it in 2016, late 2016. Not sure about that, but they officially came out in 2017. So creating, you know, a complex metaverse world is going to take more than, you know, a few months. They've been working on Decentraland for 4 years, you guys. So in my opinion, if Decentraland is able to put out a VR version of their platform, and I have heard that they are working on that, Decentraland is going to have a big pump when the markets return. The final metaverse token I do want to talk about is the Sandbox, because the Sandbox has also been in the works for not as long as Decentraland, I don't think, but they have been working on it for a while. So some of these new projects that have only come out in like a month, you know, it takes a while to do this. It takes a while to build a polished game. So it's going to not necessarily be done in a freaking month like some of these projects are trying to say they're going to do. So be careful of the new ones, you guys. The Sandbox, it's been worked on for a while. Decentraland's been worked on for a while. Illuvium, you know, it is newer, you know, it's been in the works probably for a year, but they do have the backing of Synthetics, which I personally think is going to be good overall for the project. So you guys, this Bitcoin dump, it's telling me, you know, we need to be careful. We definitely need to keep our eyes on the charts. We definitely need to be looking at the news this weekend, seeing what's happening in the macroeconomic, macro global scale. Our more, you know, borders getting closed, our country's freaking out, because if that happens, we could see another dip on Monday. Well, you guys, I appreciate you all tuning in, and watch out for the dump. It could be coming. Another one. Cheers. I'll see you next time.